Alright. This game's just a lot of standing around doing nothing. This is just interesting. That is, people say $8 like it's always a VR chat. Well, yeah, you know. Whatever. Doing some calisthenics there? Oh. Doing some calisthenics there?
Yeah. Well, trying to get the game to work.
Ah, yeah. I've been having a little trouble with myself. Crashed twice already.
I just get stuck in like this like loading loop when I first start it.
Yeah, I
Once
know.
It's going, it seems alright.
Me too, yeah.
Happened the same to me.
Hello.
Hey guys, hey.
So, Oculus or Vive?
Vive.
Ah.
Only the best.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I don't know why. It's fucking sweet.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is that if I really wanted to get one, I'd probably get the Microsoft mixed reality one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have you seen them?
I've not too much into them.
Yeah, but they're the ones where it's like the eyeballs, like the cameras are right on your face, and it's just like the one unit, and then you just have the. No, do you not know what I'm talking about?
So, yeah. Is it like it's VR but also augmented reality, right? So
It's
you can, like,
yeah.
see your room and there's like things appear.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but the first generation of this is just a straight up VR headset, but instead of like having like the Vive has like the cameras on in the room with like them monitoring where you are in the room, this one just has it. It just has it on the headset. So.
Oh yeah. I've seen it. I don't know how good the tracking is. So on this one, I've got like a light stand like over
Yeah.
here, and then I've got another one like over.
Yeah, but how it works is that so long as you keep them within your field of vision, like they'll track outside of it, but it's limited. And if you leave them outside the field of vision too long, they'll like stop tracking it. It'll take a second to like recalibrate it.
It's cheaper, isn't it? Like Vive is way too expensive. Like the HTC,
Vive is actually
have good
ridiculous.
customer service.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
here's my thing. Is it good? Do you think that the build quality and yeah, is it worth the money? It's to the consumer. I would say you get what you pay for with the Vive. Like you get full motion room tracking. The only problem is with that, personally, is that I don't have that kind of space in my room. So I would say that the Microsoft would be the best for me because then it's just all one unit, and all I'd have to do is like push away from my desk a little bit and still be sitting, and it'll still calibrate in the same way.
Yeah. No, so I bought my first house this year, and I deliberately bought it with a room for VR.
Exactly.
You do need space to play.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I bought it like over a year ago now, and I've played it quite a lot. So to me, it's worth it. The best thing about it is like this is the worst it's ever going to be. Like it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah.
So when they start like having wireless, like stuff, it's gonna be so sweet.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
Live in VR.
and the best part is, have you ever heard of where do you live, by the way?
UK.
Oh, okay.
In England.
Have you ever heard of there's this now, I don't know how to describe it specifically, but there's now like a VR experience that I looked this up. This is in New York, and I think it's a real thing. To where you are in an entire like warehouse-sized room, but you are in VR, and how it is that there's like cameras set up all along the roof, and how it works is it tracks your position along with everything else in the room, like the giant warehouse-sized room, and it like you can play a horror game, but you're like actually walking through like a warehouse and stuff. It's incredible.
Yeah. No, so they've got one in London.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
got a Star Wars one. So
Yeah,
you can, it's only there for a few months, but you like, I think you play with like, it's like your 4 of you, like fighting against the rebellion, and that's a similar thing where it was one like a special room sort of thing, and you follow like specific like pavements. So there's like walls which like you can feel in real life, which are just like cardboard walls.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
to you, it's like a cool like Death Star.
Exactly.
See, that's fucking sweet. That sort of stuff.
That's exactly what it is.
What I really want to get is like I'd really like a VR treadmill. So
Yeah.
get in better shape whilst playing VR. That would be pretty sweet.
The thing that I would
like playing DayZ, running away from zombies.
Yeah, the thing that I would like to see in VR is to have, because I have like this concept in my head of what I think it should be like, and how it would look is you would control each of your individual fingers instead of just having like a grip control.
Yeah.
And it would be like these gloves that you would put on, and it'd be attached to like a battery in your back. And then my video game concept for VR would then be that you could take a sword, an actual real life sword, and or like the hilt of a sword, and then like have like a pole that represents it, and it'll track the sword in your room, and you can like swing the sword, and you can like grip it different ways and stuff like that, and it wouldn't be like you're holding nothing, you're actually holding a physical sword, and you're like swinging it around. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Far from that. So have you seen,
and like the sword itself would be a controller. Yeah, the sword itself would be like a trackable controller. So like you could switch out the blade and whatever. Yeah, I know. I think that's awesome. And all I can think about now is have you read the book Ready Player One or seen the trailers for the?
Yeah. I read it. Yep.
Yeah.
I was in America like in November. And I bought the book on the flight back from America back to London, and I read the entire thing.
Oh
in
yeah,
those 8
yeah.
hours. It's such a good book.
I didn't read the book, but I bought the audiobook on iTunes, and I was like, I started reading it at like 9, and I couldn't stop until like 11 at night.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. I was supposed to.
Like, I tried to stop reading it. I really tried to stop reading it and, like, go to bed because I was really tired. But I'm like, I can't. I need to see what happens at the end of this book. Because my mom would always say, you need to read the book. You need to read this book before you see the movie. And I saw The Martian, which was really good. And I haven't read the book of that one. But, But my mom was like, we're not seeing Ready Player One, the movie, until you read the book. And I was like, if it's that good, I really want to see it because it has what I love in it. It has all the video game stuff, everything.
Одна причина, но читать он не умеет. Что ты, блядь, сидел, is that like it is like you feel like you want to read it all, but it's like a really grim society. It's like presidents being elected who are just famous, and like everyone lives in trailers and stuff. But the actual like all the games and like living in virtual reality, that's really cool. Like, again, we're not that far away from that sort of situation.
Yeah.
The most is knuckle controllers, because they're similar to what you were talking about, where they can track finger movements, but rather than wearing a glove, like you basically have these like wrist straps which has a controller in the middle, which you don't need to hold all the time because your wrist supports it. But then when you grip it, it's like if you're gripping a sword, so you physically feel something in your hand.
Yeah.
And Valve's research has shown that if you can physically feel something, it makes that immersion so much better. So I really want those, but you never know when Valve's gonna release that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Alright. Oh, yeah. Well, I just think that this is probably the way that a good VR game should be of this nature. To where you can play it in VR, and you can have that whole big experience in VR, and, like, it'll be awesome. But you can also play it just sitting at your desktop if you just either don't want to be in VR or you don't have a VR headset.
Yeah, well, most people I know don't have VR.
Exactly,
so they can't
exactly.
play the same games as me.
Exactly.
But like, I don't know what you describe this game as. It's so weird.
It's
like that, I don't know why. It's so cool.
It's the closest thing to physical virtual internet you will ever get.
Yeah, like I can talk to a penguin. Yesterday I was talking to like a baby man thing. It was weird.
Yeah.
We're all just talking and stuff like.
Yeah.
It's weird that there's no actual like there's no objective. There's no like
Yeah.
there's nothing you have to do.
Mhm.
But it's just so good. Like I played it yesterday was the first time I played it, and I played it for 5 hours straight until about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I had to like charge my controllers and stuff and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm back in it again today. So, but you are right. Like what they need to do is make that sort of cross-platform, I guess, and then like. I don't know what it's like to be sat at the desk playing this.
I do.
Like loads of people play it, so yeah, it must still be really good because like
Yeah.
most of the people on here don't.
Because
play in
the
VR.
thing
There's
is,
loads and loads of people.
here's the thing. So long as it's not physically intensive, it basically is like any other sort of game, pretty much.
Mm.
You seem to be losing tracking there. Or you're reaching for something.
No, I'm
and you're just-
drinking at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at your hands and you're like just spinning around because you're just like, I guess getting a drink or something like that. That's another thing that I kind of like about the
I can ever the penguin нахуй, блядь.
I'm sorry, I don't speak that whatever that was.
No, I don't know English language. Fuck you, motherfucker. Okay, thank you, guys.
No, I'm just being polite. I don't. If you speak that, I will not understand you. I'm sorry that I won't understand you. And you speak your.
Oh, wait, please. 1 second, please, 1 second.
Hmm?
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa. Thank you. You eat, please, my poof.
No.
Animals, Animal, yeah.
Okay.
I know. Also, say hi to YouTube for me. Say hi to YouTube for me.
YouTube?
Huh.
Yes, YouTube. I'm Cameron. YouTube channel, Cameron. My channel.
Cool.
Are you on a YouTube at the moment?
I'm right now recording this. I recorded their whole conversation, by the way. So.
Oh shit.
What the?
It's the name above my head. That's my channel name.
What name to channel?
Above my head. Up.
Above my head, yes.
My head.
Above his head. His head would not
My
be
head.
for your head.
You know, my head, yes.
This right here.
Name you channel my head, yes.
No, here.
Блять,
Same
хуйню
penguin
тут
channel.
морозит.
I don't
And
know.
where else are you going to see a Russian leprechaun?
True.
Oh, watch, please, watch. Oh. On the way now.
There we go. Oh. Oh, this gum has lost its flavor. That's gross.
You don't know.
All right.
Penguins. I just everyone was saying like, oh, I'm waddling here, and I was like, that's the fucking game for me. That's so fucking sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. That was like such an old thing, but I use this because my name. And it fits. Like I love when I can be a thing that fits my name. Like I used to play Minecraft, and I used to have a skin that was just a penguin, like a Minecraft representation of a penguin, and I used to draw it like all the time because that was my character for a long time. That was this name. And like it's now grown and evolved into like do you mind? I'm trying to talk to Oh, okay. Yeah. It just grown and evolved into like this whole big thing, and I Really? He's just like giving me the death stare. It's like, I will find you, and I will be a weapon to surpass the Metal Gear. And he's gone. Just like
So
that.
I'm so far behind on things. Like I didn't know like penguins in this game were a thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm just so. I feel like I'm like a million years old. Someone explain to me what like is it Weeboo, Weebuy, or
Weeaboo? Yeah, you don't know.
That's it. I didn't know what those were.
You
I
didn't know what
feel
those
like I'm
were?
9 years old.
Really?
No. I said like I was playing yesterday. I said, "What the hell is going on?" People were like, "Oh, it's Weebu." I was like, "I don't fuck these things. Why am I so out of it? You know?
Yeah.
Why don't I know these things?"
It's like that to the internet. It moves so fast. Sometimes you just can't. You need to slow down.
My job is on the internet though. You'd think I'd be like,
Yeah.
up to speed in these things, but I guess work doesn't let me
Yeah.
experience this shit.
Yeah. I don't have a job, unfortunately.
Are you a full-time?
I call it a. It's not really a job so much as I say it's an obligation whenever I can. Like I'm mainly.
You don't want a job. They suck.
I know. But like the thing is that I don't have to upload because I'm not making money off of it because I have like no subscribers at all. But it's not. That's not actually true. I have 20 as of now, as of recording this, and can I help you?
Is it like some sort of robot thing with a safari hat on?
I don't know, man. Anyway, but yeah, I call it an obligation because I feel obligated. Like if I don't upload something, like I feel like I missed an opportunity. And like, damn it, I could have had more views and more YouTube clicks and stuff like that. I could have grown my channel.
Mm. Mm.
So
I guess with this game though, I think like be popular just off the phone, right? Because those people, it's like the new sensation at the moment.
yeah, like
Everyone
this.
sort of check it out, so people just scour YouTube for so many videos.
Yeah. Again, like, so long as you have it funny and entertaining, which this game just like it naturally happens.
Mm.
Like, hola,
Hola.
hola.
What's up? Oh
yesterday
my
I
god,
was,
where you got this penguin from, man?
There's a portal over there, and that takes you to like a hall of avatars, and like I found it there.
Hall of Penguins.
Well, no, it's not a hall of penguins, but it's like there's a bunch of avatars.
Shame.
No, like if you know where it is, it's just really fun. So.
Oh. Can you place a portal?
I'm sorry?
Can you place a portal?
Play some... What did he say? Does anyone understand?
I think he said, can you place a portal?
Oh, portal. It's just over here. Like, come over here. It's like literally right there. That's the portal. It's like a short walk from where we were. Like I haven't even done my signature move. Like look at this. Look at this. Right? 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 Hold on. There's a mirror over here. Give me a second. Just like you go It's like it's so not anatomically correct, but it's so funny you can't help but laugh at it. It's great.
Even like the movement of the penguin though. When
Yeah.
it's funny. My signature move is just the dab because that's what everyone in VR does. Apparently.
Yeah.
Gotta do the dab.
Yeah. I've seen people come up.
Nowhere.
That was. How did he do that? That was awesome. That's like some magic, Mike or Mind Freak or something like that. David Copperfield. There you go. It's like, what is this? It's like, is it a frisbee? Is it a UFO? Is it something that you can just shove up your ass? Goodbye.
It's fucking gone now is what.
Hey. Catch. Oh, shoot. No, I dropped it. There you go. Went right into your face.
Oh, shit.
It's like, what is this? It's like, is it a frisbee? Is it a UFO? Is it something that you can just shove up your ass? Goodbye.
It's So yesterday I was playing, and like I was in that nighttime, like outside. There's like a campfire.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
just
That's my
for
favorite
someone-
room. That's my favorite world to be in. Absolutely
Yeah.
world
And then
class.
like some Russian Knuckles. So one of the reasons why I play this is 'cause I saw the Knuckles videos.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Russian Knuckles came along, and someone came along like a Star Destroyer, so it filled up the entire map.
Oh, okay. Someone came along as
and
a
then I
Star
went to, like,
Destroyer.
Yeah, this is huge, just couldn't see anything. And then I went to the nightclub thing, and then I was there for like 5 minutes, and then someone went on stage and was just a 2D cutout of Jeff Goldblum going.
Oh my god.
Like on stage. I was like, this is why you play this.
You know what? You know what I saw? I have a buddy. All right. I have a buddy, and I think it was either 2 days ago or yesterday or something like that when I saw this, and my buddy found an avatar that was Corey in the House. You remember that show?
I've never heard of that show.
Taking
Maybe
another
it's
drink of
Moroccan.
water there.
Moroccan. It's definitely not water.
Ah.
It's neat sweet gin.
Oh, gin? Delicious.
Mm.
Nice.
You gotta be really careful though, because like.
You don't want to spill it on your computer.
Well, so my computer's in the room. My main worry is like I go to put it down on this table and I just completely miss it because I can't really see, obviously.
Exactly, and that's why I like the Microsoft one, because you can flip up the site, be like, hey, what's going on out there? Like, you know how?
Yeah, the HTC is not made for that.
Yeah, it's not. Anyway, but yeah, you don't know Corey in the House?
No.
Alright. Well, it was basically this old. It's like an old like. Well, you've heard of Hannah Montana, right?
I have heard of it.
Yeah, it was on the same network. It was like a Disney Channel or whatever, and it was basically.
Okay.
It was basically this show about Corey in the White House, like in America. So, you know what I'm talking about when I say the White House, right?
I know that. I heard
Yeah. Yeah.
It's where Donald Trump lives.
Well, where he lives concurrently, yeah. But it basically he's this kid and he's in the White House and he has all this like misadventures and whatever, and it's like, yeah, it was cool and stuff, but it's gotten a big following now because of the sheer reason that well, it's basically become a meme at this point. So someone decided to have the greatest idea in the world, and they built a house, like a real like one-story house with a porch and everything, but it's all like the face of Corey, like the face of the actor who played him, and it just has in the house there, you can literally walk into the house, mind you, and you can look all around, and it's just like a bunch of memes of like Corey in the house, and it's just constantly playing the theme song from the show. And my friend the other day, like, he was torturing me with it. I wish I was recording at that point, because it would be the funniest thing ever. Like, I am not joking when I say that I wish that I was recording, and like I would put that moment after this moment, or I'd put like a similar moment of like the avatar and me just being in it and just be like, what is happening? Like, it's torture. It's literal torture. Oh, not again! Damn it!